I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like Mushu. Love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss, rich tickets, check out. We talking Starlight ball, high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You're gonna blow it.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank. 11 Thomas.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
2nd and 9. From midfield now, Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Go. Hey.
Throwing is Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 5-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Home already. Get up! Ready! Set up!
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
You are X. You are X.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Burton here over the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Still on his feet. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Gun. Dot.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
11. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lamar changing the look. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
180. Ready, shot. 180. Ready, shot.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. It's a gain of 35. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. In motion right is the running back. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here.
Here we go.
The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. That about right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Gun. Got.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss, 28 yards. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 MP, take.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
11.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Henry up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This is 3rd and goal.
Sit on, come on. Hey. Sit on.
Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Nice shot. No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
And that is going to be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And it's taken in at the 9. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Come on, ready?
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very